Hey guys, I just came back from watching Deadpool again, and this is going to be my spoiler review. But just off before I start with the spoilers, if you haven't seen my other video, you can go watch my other video. Be on the channel here. It'll be my non-spoiler review, but here this is going to be my spoiler review. Yeah, so I liked this movie. After the second time watching it, I had so much more fun watching it than the first time. So this time, let's get into my spoiler review from right now on. So now spoilers. So I am so happy, and that ending with that movie, awesome, especially hidden scene. And the first time I watched, which I saw like first showing for my theater, on the Thursday at like 7:45. So a lot of people stayed, like the entire theater stayed for the hidden cameo, whereas a little bit people left for this one. I guess maybe not as diehard, moviegoers or Marvel moviegoers. But I'm so glad about that hidden scene, especially for this, first appearance of Cable, which he'll be in number 2, which I can't wait. Also, I think it'd be hilarious as Deadpool is if they got actual Keira Knightley to do the to play him. Who knows? But wow, the movie was great. I mean, the first time I guess I didn't like it because I had seen all the jokes in the movie and stuff. But I didn't really laugh too much. But I mean, this time I just went and I had fun with the people in the theater. Everyone was laughing. That opening, even the second time watching it, is hilarious. The Rob L on the coffee, which is for Rob Liefeld, who is the creator of Deadpool. Is my reprint, which also have a real one here, Liefeld. But yeah, so I like that. Stan Lee's cameo in this thing. Amazing, best cameo. I love the fact that you saw Stan Lee and he's in the strip club and you actually have nudity in front of him. So you have Stan Lee, not Stan Lee nudity, but nudity at the same time as Stan Lee's cameo. That is amazing. That is hilarious. That is Stan Lee's cameo. That was cool. And then there was also a reference to Liefeld, like someone said, "Shut up, Liefeld," or something like that. That was cool. And then also at the beginning there was that Green Lantern thing. In the wallet and during the opening credit thing, and then there was also the toy Deadpool from Wolverine's origin. That was pretty cool. This is my most precious thing, and then he's actually not actually looking at that. He's the camera pans up and he's talking about the album. That was quite cool. The jokes were pretty cool. A lot of the jokes were also were told to me in the trailers, but I think this just had to do with the $50 million budget. I was hoping so. Next time, I'd like to see them get a $100 million budget. It doesn't need to be a big $250 million budget or whatever. I think just bump it up a bit. At least try for like 75 to 100. I would say 100 would be perfect, and they could go all out. But I think if this movie is really loved by fans and they do add more money to it, I think this would be good. So that's really the one thing that I would say, to Fox if they're listening. Just double the money and you'll be good. Doesn't need to be $300 million, $400 million budget, whatever. Just $100 million, it'll be perfect. I think especially if you're bringing in a character like Bishop, not Bishop, but Cable. On the time, all the CGI and stuff like that, because it'd be cool to see if they bring back Colossus, to see him de-morph, de-metalized. It was cool seeing him all he was a pretty cool character and his CG was pretty good, but I'd like to see him not CG and see him go back and forth between that. It feels like they just decided to CG him the whole time so that they could just do that and not have to dress someone up and then undress someone up and then back and forth between Metal Colossus, non-Metal Colossus, Metal Colossus, non-Metal Colossus. So I'd like to see that. And I love all the fourth wall breaks, especially that fourth wall in a fourth wall break, or something like that, or like a fourth wall between a fourth wall referencing flashback. That was pretty great. Love the whole breaking the 16 walls breaking down. That was pretty cool. Definitely can't wait to see him interact with others. Although at the end, though, one thing I wished was when Colossus said, "Oh, maybe one day you'll become an X-Men." And I wish he would have said, I would have had him say, "I'm actually more of a Force kind of guy. I'm more of an X-Force kind of guy," and just do that and just kind of blow everyone's mind. I think that would have been good. If you don't know what I mean by X-Force, then this is what I mean by X-Force. Deadpool's second appearance. that is what I would have done there. And also, I wish Domino was in this movie. They could have had her just someone in the bar who's good at throwing darts or bullseyes or something like that, and bet someone that she can aim better than him, and she does, and then the guy kind of turns around and punches her in the eye. She has a big black eye. I think that would have been perfect. She could have had her a big black eye. That would have been perfect way to do Domino in this movie. I think by things like that, or just because of budget restrictions and things like that. That's why. So hopefully we'll get to see not only Cable in the part 2, but also they can bring in Domino and stuff like that to see her interact with Deadpool. And yeah, so I definitely can't wait to see this. And I did watch a few other reviews after doing my first review, and some people were saying how Weasel and breaking the fourth wall, saying that I think this helps move the plot and things like that at the bar when he gave him the card. I think things like that. I agree that those things should not keep the fourth wall breaks to only Deadpool. I'd like to see it, not just Deadpool in costume. I think I'd like to see also, Wade Wilson, out of costume, breaking the fourth wall. Because there was only the one time where he break when he was breaking the fourth wall, and within the fourth wall, that was the only time, not in costume, did he do it. I mean, he did do it sometimes with the mask off, breaking the fourth wall somewhat, but I think it was pretty good. So I just I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with the Blu-ray commentary with this, which I hope to see some sort of commentary. Well, not just a commentary where you're actually watching the movie with Deadpool. You can have Deadpool, in the foreground watching the movie and as the commentary, and then he actually gets up and kind of comments and physically does stuff to like a green screen. We have the green screen in the movie, him watching it, and he can actually do stuff to the movie. I think that would be cool, especially if he was able to control and he was actually watching it as the commentary on the Blu-ray or something. So something like that would be cool for the Blu-ray. But definitely like this movie and had a blast with it and hope to see it. I can't wait for it to be on Blu-ray and DVD. Just to watch it I can't wait to watch it without people laughing, because I felt like both times I saw it, at least for the first time, there was a lot of people would just laugh and laugh and laugh, and I couldn't hear after the punchline. Since I saw the jokes saw some of the jokes on the trailers and all that stuff after watching all the trailers, I didn't laugh for the first part, and then the finishing part after the joke I couldn't hear because people were all laughing around me. But it still was fun because of that. Because of there, people were laughing. It made it a fun time to go, especially the second time, just to kind of let go and just kind of watch it. So this was definitely a fun movie. Definitely can't wait to see part 2. And yeah, so let me know if you've seen Deadpool in the comments below. Hopefully you probably did if you watched this spoilerific review. Otherwise, yeah, definitely can't wait. Oh, and I definitely can't wait to see Vanessa maybe go blue or become copycat or have her powers or whatever copycat powers are. Don't know. I definitely can't wait to start reading up more on Deadpool, some Deadpool essentials before part 2 comes out. So yeah, so let me know, guys, what you thought of the Deadpool movie in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.